this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. April 30th was the day that many thought, hoped, wished that the Supreme Court of India would come to some sort of finalization, maybe judgment in regard to the draft constitution of the All India Football Federation. The bench, comprising of Justices P.S. Narasimha and Joymalia Bakchi, have been hearing this case for a while, and on Wednesday they reserved the highest court in India's verdict on the matter. And also what they said, we've got summer holidays coming up. We will listen to this matter again, most likely in July, maybe even in late July. That would mean this case will not be looked at for 3 months. But what made this reservation so shocking, without realizing that time is of essence, that the Supreme Court of India said, or this bench of the Supreme Court of India said, the AIFF cannot take any crucial decision, be it the president, be it the EXCO, be it the administrative arm of the federation. And especially one thing was said, that the MRA, which is running out at the end of this year between the AIFF and Reliance, cannot be negotiated. And that to me proved that whoever has been arguing this case, whoever has been speaking, representing things in this case, have not made these gentlemen aware of, on one side, the urgency, on the other side, the importance of what is happening. The draft constitution has been prepared by former Court Judge L. Nageshwara Rao. And I have said that now in multiple tweets over the last few months or years. I'm missing the understanding of the governance of sports. The Supreme Court has been looking at this case or other cases which are in regard to sporting bodies, in regard to how could it be, and the problem which I see is that the governance aspect has been lost on this. It's been looked in a legal way, it's been looked in a very theoretical way, but not in a practical way of how a football federation, association, however we want to call it, could be, should be, needs to be run. To make one thing very, very clear, corruption, misappropriation, misuse of power are not right, cannot, should not happen. But the thing that I still have not understood, but people don't want to understand it, even at the Supreme Court level, is that the law of the land is below the law of sports, or the law of sports stands above the law of the land. And that is the case all around the world. Is it perfectly implemented around the world? I don't think so. I doubt it. But we have to be honest enough that in India, sports administration has been not at its best. Even in the AIFF, it has been a mess over the last 2.5 years. But who brought us into this situation? None other than the Supreme Court of India. And with all due respect, gentlemen, why until now has not a governance expert been appointed to look into the constitution and into the runnings of the AIFF? If I want to audit, I will get someone who understands financial numbers and how they're interlinked. Why has that not been done by the Supreme Court of India? This process has been delayed. Despite whatever is being said, the draft constitution has certain points which violate FIFA and IOC rules, regulations, and the IOC Charter. Because the sports codes does that violation. And those changes, amendments have not been made. And one thing which has been pressed now for a while, to say that former athletes are better administrators can be said this has been proven wrong. Just look at the All India Football Federation. We need management professionals, ideally sports management professionals, to run sporting bodies and take decisions in the best interest of sport. Not in vested interest, not in interest of a state, of a region, of individuals, in the best interest of sport. And that is not happening. The MRA not being extended, or not the extension being looked at, is another danger. Because this could mean, will we have an ISL next season? Certain people are already celebrating that fact. If the ISL is gone, if Reliance is gone, the AIFF will not be able to run. And that's also a reality. Top level Indian club football cannot run. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Do you have some points to add or something to say? Write those down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe to Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.